Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Trapped in the South. Today is a book review. I know I'm not usually in my little book review setting, but I listened to Britney Spears' new book, Woman in Me. It was released, I want to say it was released a week ago. Probably, yeah, I think a week ago. I think it was like the last week of October. I listened to it on my Cloud Library app, my app that is connected to my library card. It's super duper easy, and all of this is free. There's ebooks, there's audiobooks. I love it. I was the first person to put this book on hold, which is so surprising because I found out about this book kind of late. Like, I found out about it possibly a week before it came out. And when I clicked borrow, I was shocked that I wasn't on a wait list. I am still on a wait list for Kerry Washington's book, Thicker Than Water. So I'm sure now that people know that it's on Cloud Library, I'm sure it is probably has a month's wait or more. So I listened to this book. I listened to it in a day's time. I think it's only like 6 hours. Guys, I was really disturbed by the information that was in this book. I have since listening to it put on hold her sister's book, Jamie Lynn's book, so that I can get maybe some more context and background. And this is going to be a couple spoilers. If you are on TikTok, a lot of the information that was in this book is on TikTok. And me being an avid TikTok lover, I hate that they were spoilers. Like, I was swiping the other day and somebody was just like literally having the audiobook playing and you could like join into live to listen to it. I'm sure there's just pluses and there's minuses on that, but I don't like that to be ruined. Like, I used to hate when I was a huge TV watcher, the previews for the next episode to come out and watching that and it would like disclose something. I don't know what it is, but I hated that there were clips of the book on TikTok already. Overall, y'all, here's some major points. Your girl Britney has been through some stuff. She really, really has. And when you put it into perspective, I grew up during the Britney era. It was Britney and Christina, okay? I was a Christina household. However, I appreciated Britney's talent. I remember going to the store and buying her first CD, Hit Me Baby One More Time. I played that thing out. Do you hear me? Um, and I enjoyed her performances and the Gene on Gene, her and the Justin. Like, I was living in the early 2000s. I was deep into the MTV, okay? I'm from Louisiana, she's from Louisiana. You don't see us much. I was down with the Disney, okay? She was down with, we're linked, okay? No, she was going through some things. She was really going through some things. And there is one part of the book that she mentioned. I want to say it was MTV. They were walking on the street and they were getting opinions of her. And they wanted her to watch the opinions and give a response. And one of the people in the street were stating, Britney, you need to think about the things that you're doing because you are a role model for young girls and young children. And her response, probably back then, was probably real spicy. And she said, I'm not their parents. I'm not their mother. I'm not their role model. I'm out here living my life. And, you know, I thought about that. Now, as a 35-year-old with 3 children, and the amount of media that they can have access to, the things that I choose for them to listen to, what we have set in our household to be the no and the yes and the yes and the no. And she is absolutely right. We allow our children to participate in things that takes the place of our instruction. And so they should not be looking up to the people on the TV. They should be looking up to us. So, whatever she was doing on the TV, however she was artistically expressing herself, parents should not have said anything about it. If her parents allowed it and if she was comfortable with it, no one else should have said anything. Because as parents, we're supposed to be the people who are policing the things that our children are exposed to. So as you can tell, I'm real passionate about it. I've thought really deeply about that because she is absolutely correct. Number 2, so she's been through some things. Number 2, this business of being famous is really scary. And I have said this probably for a very long time, at a really young age. It's very scary. And the things that you have to do to make it, the person that you have to become to make it, comes with a lot of sacrifices. And some, the viewer, the content acceptor, no, that's not the word I want to use, the context connoisseur, the content connoisseur, us, we will never understand the plight of that person providing the entertainment. We will never. And so that makes me think about the situation with her and Justin. It makes me think about her relationships. It makes me think about even how she was allowed to put out her music. It's a sacrifice for a gain. It is. It's a sacrifice for a gain. Number 3. Her parents were wild. Her parents were wild. And hear me say parents. To let these things happen to your daughter. It's wild. Number 4. I don't know what Britney calls her fans. But the Free Britney movement saved Britney's life. When I listen to that, when she is describing being from hospital to hospital, that moment of time that she was describing, my heart was heavy. It was heavy. And I don't know who started it. I don't know who put the pieces together to realize that she wasn't okay, that she wasn't herself. And to say that it was 13 years, it was so long that she wasn't herself. Whoever started the Free Britney movement and the people who kept it up and the people who, I remember watching a documentary about it probably 2 years ago on Netflix. Whoever did that, bless you. Because you saved somebody's life. Someone that people would have thought did not need saving. You saved someone's life. And that is beautiful. I talked a little bit about a couple months ago on my TikTok about people needing people, strangers needing strangers. Sometimes I go to talk about this lady who was diabetic, and I was at Target and she came up to me and just needed me to be with her while she got her sugar levels up. And that is what the Free Britney movement is and was about. I can't imagine, and I don't want to, but being trapped in a way in my own body and mind and not be able to do the things I should be able to do. It's scary. And I pray for her. I pray for her wellness. I pray for her heart because I want to say I pray that she can forgive the people who did wrong. That's where you should be. That's where you should be. You should pray for the people who have done you wrong, and you should be rejoicing for being made free. So I'm gonna leave that at that. But this book was great. I am missing some perspective. Like I said, I'm gonna read Jamie Lynn's. If I can find her mom's, and get a hold of that and watch or read, well, not watch, but listen or read that, because it was very one-sided. And not saying that her opinion isn't valid, but I need more understanding. I just need more, and I just need more. So we'll see if Justin will make a rebuttal. That'll be interesting. And I really want y'all to go read it. Go read it. Go listen to it. Cloud Island. I'm sure it's on Audible. And I appreciate y'all watching this. Thank y'all. Bye.